Hey everybody, this is Dustin, your RV specialist. I'm looking at an Alliance Valor, and it's a 2021 built of September, so it's probably a 2022. What I'm going to go show you here is Zach has been working on this frame for the past couple days. It had a bunch of frame cracks on it, and I did it in another video where I showed some basics on it, but I'm going to come over here and let you see what's going on. So this is actually a triple axle, and Zach's on his break, so I figured I'd come over. He's got the other side done, and so I'm going to come over here and check on this side that is not done. So basically, you see this long shaft here, this tube. We're getting ready to weld that in place. So underneath here, there was a crack over here that's already been fixed. There's a crack over there that's already been fixed. There's another crack over there, another crack over there, another crack over there. And so I don't know, I think this side maybe has 4 cracks. And so he's already, ground those out, drilled, stopped them, filled them with weld, re-welded back on, and, ground them back flat. And then, each time he's been adding some paint on it. These little yellow marks that you see, he's got to come back in here and he's got to clean up the paint. So even that one down there, he's got to grind up the paint. That's the areas he's going to weld this bar to there. And then he'll clean up underneath of it and weld it in place as well. So what's happening is this unit is so big, whether it be, fatigued metal, a lot of times we see that, these suspension hangers walk and travel. So, whether you're a toy hauler or you're just a regular travel trailer or fifth wheel, when you go often on the roads or different levels, you're actually taking this metal and you're fatiguing it. And then a lot of times, which is nice, this one actually has sumo springs that are put on, which is just a clamp device that captures the springs. But a lot of times if the springs are fatigued or if the suspension system is worn, and we just did another video on another one where it had the Series 3000s, and this one's for a triple axle, so that's why you see this one looks a little bit different. But these will get worn and they will damage, the bushings will get bad, the eyes will open up on the leaf springs, and everything starts flexing and moving, and then causes all this stuff to get, a side-to-side motion. What's nice on this is this one actually has the V-braces installed on it and wet bolt kit. And so as these frames are walking, they're basically tearing the eye, even though it's a cross tube, they're tearing the eye from over here off of the frame. And so you take a risk of these cracks just continuing to spread. A lot of times when we're seeing these, we're seeing them either before the eye or after the eye beam, or after the hanger, or above it real high. So now if the cracks are down low, the frame manufacturer says, hey, if they're below a certain height, right, you can go ahead and do this procedure to them. This is what the procedure they want you to do is basically, like I said, they're going to drill out the crack, grind it out, re-weld it, grind it down smooth, and then they're going to take a bar and they're going to put this bar in place. And that's a pretty decent sized bar. I don't know what the gauge is off of it, but I'll get over here so you can kind of see how thick that is. And that's going to get rested and welded in place on top of that frame. So let's go look at the other side. So here's where he's wrapped everything up. I don't know what, the LP lines, wrapped them all up to protect them while he's going to get ready to weld in here. And same thing, you can see where he's got it marked and for the frame cracks. So let's go check out the other side, and he's got everything all ready to go. Let's see how this slide looks, because he said this side was completed. All right, so yeah. So as you can see, he's got that bar in place. He's got it all welded to reinforce it. And so it's a lot stronger now. And then I think too, this one, I think he had to replace the hanger and the V-brace on the opposite side. I think what happened was that the bushing actually wore out and damaged the hole. So for some reason, they had drilled a second hole and they had used the whole shackle link and shoved it in there. Or maybe they were in travel and it broke. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but the guys will go back through, get this all cleaned up, get this all put back together. Looks like somebody's been in here before, because it looks like somebody's cut their underbelly material and added some wood and stuff in here with some screws to secure it back in place. But you know, stay tuned for more. If you have any frame issues, you can give us a shout. We're here in California. Our business name is California RV Specialist, but online we go by Your RV Specialist. And so if you have any questions or concerns, but we have been seeing a ton of frame issues, and so we have folders in our YouTube playlist. I think we have probably, I don't know, probably 150 different frame repairs like this one. Some of them show us more actually working on it when Zach's welding and grinding and doing his thing, or some of the other guys. But anyway, stay tuned for more, and double check your frames. You know, make sure if you're going into a tire shop, or you're going in to do, you know, maintenance on your wheel bearings, ask them, you know, hey, are you guys checking frames for any frame cracks? And so have them check the actual I-beams of the suspension area, but have them check all the leaf spring hangers. So for those of you that are new to our industry, or maybe your first time seeing a suspension down here, this is your leaf spring hanger. You want to make sure that these aren't cracked. If they don't have a V-brace in them, I would highly recommend that you purchase them and have them welded in place. Make sure that no matter what, if you're checking your suspension, when you take the weight off, make sure you do the wiggle test to make sure the bushings aren't shot. Because what happens is if the bushing goes bad, now the force of the spring is just relying on the bolt, and it's now shaking that bolt. It'll cause this hole that this shackle bolt goes through to wear out. Then once it does that, you can't put a new one in, because these are splined to lock in place so that they don't spin. So if that's worn out, you would now have to cut the V-brace out and cut the hanger out. So like I said, make sure that you're checking all the welds. Sometimes they'll have little 45-degree plates in here above these. Make sure that those aren't cutting loose. But overall, it looks good. We're always looking at, you know, welds on the outriggers to make sure that those look fine as well. And those all look good. And so, all right, well, stay tuned for more. Again, this is Dustin, your RV Specialist, and hope you enjoyed these videos, and hope it helps you, and we'll talk to you soon.